maybe don't let it go at that, but there are a lot of...
Old CB Square has 51 minus degrees of freedom. Make me...
On the way home, I got hungry, and I ate it.
We're Americans, and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating, and I'm reading a book, and this waitress comes up.
Crystal meth and the meth lifestyle. Used to be a morning show, then it turned into a morning and afternoon show, then it turned into a morning, afternoon, and evening show. Now we just leave the cameras on all the time because we don't sleep, y'all. Introduce me! I'm going to introduce my co-host. She's my girlfriend, the mother of my kids, and a couple other kids. She also enjoys crank. Please welcome Patty.
Hey, good morning.
Over the last 4 years, we've met people from all walks of life who enjoy grinding up asthma medicine, boiling it in kerosene, and ingesting it.
I enjoy it because it makes me feel positive, confident, and sexy.
Our next guest does it for gay reasons. Please welcome Renelle Williams.
I can't stay long, you guys. I have a friend in the car, and he needs to get to the emergency room.
He doesn't, Renelle. So, why do you enjoy ice?
Well, meth helps me with my social anxiety disorder. You see, when I'm on meth, I can do sex with people that if I were not on meth, I would never do it with because they are disgusting.
I use it to help control my weight problem. I mean, look at me 6 months ago.
And I take it to a one before a long day of school bus drive.
You know, actually, I am in the process of quitting because I don't want to lose my teeth because people have always told me that my teeth are my strong teeth. And also, sometimes when you're quitting and you're doing it, people, they confuse you.
That is just anti-nerd propaganda. I've only seen that happen 4 or 5 times.
I use it to help control my weight problem. I mean, look at me 6 months ago. 6 months ago. 6 months ago. 6 months ago.
The crystal meth and the meth lifestyle.
I have a friend in the car, and he needs to get to the emergency room. I have a friend in the car, and he needs to get to the emergency room. You see, when I'm on meth, I can do sex with people that if I were not on meth, I would never do it with because they are disgusting. I would never do it with because they are disgusting.
She also enjoys crank. Please welcome Patty. She also enjoys crank. Please welcome Patty.
Meth helps me with my social anxiety disorder.
And I take it to a one before a long day of school bus drive.
You know, actually, I am in the process of quitting because I don't want to lose my teeth because people have always told me that my teeth are my strong suit. And also, sometimes when you're quitting and you're doing it, people, they confuse you.
That is just anti-meth propaganda. I've only seen that happen 4 or 5 times.
I use it to help control my weight problem. I mean, look at me 6 months ago. 6 months ago. 6 months ago. 6 months ago. 6 months ago.
The crystal meth and the meth lifestyle.
But wait! There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby! Cause this one's a screamer!
Yes, cause this one's a screamer. Alright, folks, welcome to another MAGA Lunatics Say Demented Things. Excuse me, pardon me, Jesus Christ. I'm already burping the goddamn microphone. I mean, I think I do that probably every time, right? Anyways, this is the Fuck Around and Find Out in Deep Water Edition. I hope you are all ready to talk about how these idiots are claiming that it's somehow Biden's fault for the floods and the missing people. And then also they're crying about the Epstein files supposedly not being there ever there and stuff. We'll talk about, let's go ahead and do our interest. Then we will bring in our stream pervs, and then we'll do the things and stuff. You know what we're doing. Nobody here's new. Jesus Christ, Beavis and Butthead. So here we blow with the intros. Why did it not play? That was weird. Okay, I don't know what. Did it not play the audio? Anyways, but fuck it. Here we go.
But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
And what up, fuckers?
Howdy. Hello.
And everybody, welcome back, Dog.
Hello. Hey, Dog, you stupid dumbass. You're getting your charger when you go to the hospital. How dare you?
You're muted, doggo.
Good.
Okay, well, let's just do... We'll talk to them
Oh,
as soon as
I
they're
like
back.
the new dog image. It's a
like
dog
that as well.
with a wheelchair.
Yeah, I like that as well. So let's go ahead and do intros. Let's do the intro and then side chat, and then we'll talk to Dog if they're back by then.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard. Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you. Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead. You're stupid.
Yeah.
You're stupid.
Now that I figured out how to download videos again, I need to make my new intro, or that new intro that I've been trying to work on for the last like 6 months.
Totally professional, as usual.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, always.
Professional.
Nope. Yeah, and so I finally found another downloader for Firefox that works again. So I need to make that intro that I was thinking of years ago or 6 months ago or something. So let's say hello to our Sideman chats really quick. We have a Stop This Stupid.
Hey, stop.
We have a Jasper.
You got a Jasper. And we got a video for Stop.
Yes, we'll do that. Okay. And then Demon Orb.
Dorbe! What's up?
And we have an Ivy.
Ivy.
Oh,
Ivy, what's up?
And so that's everybody. I'm sure you missed that, dog. So let's go ahead and do intro. Let's do channel sponsors.
Slim. Even though he was in the hospital, he's a dog. He could hear it.
I'm sure he could.
Anyway, my avatar. When I got back from the hospital, I got Saturday, by the way. I was going to come on last night, but the drugs just fucking knocked me to shit.
We understand.
Anyway,
we understand.
But, I started playing Far Cry 6, and that's one of the companions you get. It's a fucking dog in a wheelchair. And I thought, how fucking perfect is that? Chorizo, his name is. People who play Far Cry. And he's got red wheels as well. I've got red wheels on my wheelchair.
Nice. I don't know if I ever got this. I didn't make it to 6. I think I played like 2 and 3 or something, maybe.
6 is beautiful. It's a bit like fucking 3, but better. Better graphics.
Let's do the commercials really quick, or channel sponsors stuff.
Attention, New Yorkers! Stop acting so stupid!
There we go. All right. Cool. Well, again,
I've just realised quickly that when I was just suddenly in so much fucking pain, I had to call an ambulance. I didn't call for Action Bastard.
Yeah, you should have said, Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you.
And
Yeah.
Blasphemy!
I took
Blasphemy!
about 20 minutes ago. So if I start going downhill quickly, just either mute me or boot me or whatever. I don't care.
Okay, we'll get it figured out.
Just have fun with it.
we'll just call Action Bastard.
Not calling Action Bastard. What?
Oh, he'll turn up for you, but he won't fucking turn up for me. What's all that about?
Yeah.
Well, you
I gave
didn't go for him.
I gave him the reach around the other day, so that's why he shows up for me.
Okay.
All right. So, Doggo, we played this song before, and I know you're going to love it. So let's start off with this fucking amazing hit song. Come on, computer, you can do it.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. 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 Fuck
they're doing.
Fuck they're doing. Fuck they're doing.
Look at his hair.
I know, it's great.
These graphics are awesome.
The fuck they're doing.
The fuck they're doing.
Oh, come on, computer. I'm being a dick.
They don't know what the
fuck
they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the
less science.
They don't
know what the fuck they're doing.
Isn't he cute when he's enjoying a track?
Yeah. Hey, Ivy. Don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, but
like he knows what he's doing. Well, probably knows what he's doing.
oh, he knows what
He doesn't. No, he does. He knows what he's doing. He's trying to just make his fucking billionaire friends richer, and and not caring about the rest of us.
He doesn't care about his billionaire friends because he does not have friends. All he cares about is Donald.
He has literally just bought 400 million shares in Trump media, and the company in the last quarter made £40 million. He just bought 400 million shares. Where did he get the money from? He's just fucking bumping up his stock to enrich himself, just to fuck about with the stock market. It's a grift within a grift. The guy's a cunt.
And all his homies.
Yeah, but
it's legal.
Yeah, and it's all his homies that are getting rich.
It's
too,
illegal
so.
to own stocks when you're president, right?
It's technically not. It's
because you're not allowed
legal,
to enrich yourself.
I don't know the loophole. I don't know how to get out of it.
He gets
away. Are you ketamine me or serially? Are we gonna do this? Well, thank you, because I wanted to bring this up and I forgot. I guess we're eating a bug. We'll get back into talking about how much Trump's a douche. I trust you, Schizmocrasher. I don't need to check. Even if I try, my phone doesn't. Blah blah blah. So thank you very much.
He's becoming an old man. He doesn't know how his phone works.
My Wi-Fi is not hooked up on my new phone yet because I can't figure out fucking password. But I will eventually get that figured out.
Then log into the router.
Yeah, unless you
I know.
change the password, then
we did.
Or you can push the button on the router. That also works these days.
What is it? What does that do? I just need to go in.
So then you can search it and you can connect your phone to it
by holding in the button or something. Okay.
Yeah.
That. Oh, yeah.
For each device, that is slightly different.
Yeah, I'm a boomer.
Mr. Whizkid, Mr. Magic, who are you? Barry Potter?
Well, you sound more like Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
Harry
Potter. I'm more like Harry Potter.
Barry Potter's a plumber.
Yeah, that's it comes closer.
Okay.
I always change my router password to something utterly ridiculous, but what I can remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it a sentence with spaces in it and like three or four words. Like it'll make your password very hard to crack.
Yeah, I mean a long word that is completely nonsense, but I can remember, like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious or something like that.
Tot een tentoonstellingsterreinen.
Yeah, that exactly that. Yeah.
My router came with a router, as we call it here, came with such a fucking impossible password with capital and small. I thought, leave it as that. No one's going to crack that, cunt.
Yeah. No. It was changed, and I just need to try a couple things.
These days, usually they come with a unique and random and hard to crack password.
Yeah,
but I
just need to log in. I just need to log in and put in the thing in the browser. Blah blah blah. I know what I need to do now. And I was in the middle of doing that today, but then it was same time. So it was like
I got high. I
got high. Speaking of that, I need to.
You should change all your passwords to Slim123445.
No, I should. I changed the Wi-Fi to say FBI secret van, and then something like or FBI van or undercover or something like that. Undercover police or something. I should change it to ICE.
All my Wi-Fi points are related to Stargate, like Stargate, Starfield, Star this, Star that.
That's good. I like that. Okay, so now let's do a bug really quick. There's the grasshopper. So thank you very much, Skits. You're helping me pay for getting my car fixed. I need to get a sensor replaced in my car. So thank you. Here we go.
Woohoo!
Yep.
I hate that, the wings get stuck in my teeth.
Oh, poor boy.
Oh my Jeebus first. Okay, let's play this video. Well,
grasshoppers have wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours do.
Oh, grasshoppers have wings.
I think. Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought all of them do. I mean, not all of. They don't fly, but they jump. Fly.
Jump.
They have
some also fly.
Yeah, those are locusts. Those are the locusts, right? That there's a difference.
The big ones. Yeah,
once they turn into the hyper.
I do think most types can fly. I think most just don't.
Grasshoppers possess 2 pair of wings.
Yeah.
4 wings and high wings, although they can't fucking fly.
Yeah. Which is hilariously... They're too heavy. Their bodies too heavy for those wings to lift them.
The most poisonous animal in the fucking world, but it hasn't got teeth.
Yeah, because it eats little itty-bitty things and that it poisons, and I don't think it can bite us, can it?
It can't bite, no teeth.
Yeah, and it's kind of like
you have to poison even on the little animal.
Oh, they're just non-edible. Is that what it
You
is?
call
They're
them
just
crane
poisonous.
flies, and we call them
Yeah.
daddy long legs. But
Oh yeah.
they're
yeah.
poisonous fucking.
Oh yeah,
animal
those
on
things.
air, but they have no teeth to inject the poison into anything. Sad, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
God's cruel joke.
Crunchy is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to make
like
the most
1,000 of them
poisonous
before I can kill you.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll kill you
Let's go
instantly.
ahead.
Yeah, within 10 seconds.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird that we've never heard of a serial killer or a murderer that is like taken the poison out of those bugs or spiders, arachnids, and use that. That's kind of weird, huh? I mean, I think I've heard of like almost every poison being used to poison people, but not that, which is kind of weird.
Just feed this to ChatGPT and you will get a scenario for a really terrible horror movie.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, that makes that. Yeah, totally. I could see that. You could totally make up a movie plot and story and everything from that. All right, now let's get into.
I did have a top tip I normally dish out on Delicious Danish when she finally starts streaming again, and it was for murderers. If you want to hide a body, just send it to yourself via UPS, and you'll never fucking see it again.
Yeah, it'll get lost. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that.
That's a good tip. Only
That
because
is.
it's a bit personal as well. Because UPS is shit.
They're shite. I know. Yep, totally. You know how many claims we had to.
Basically, every delivery service is shit.
Sure. You know how many fucking claims we had to do with UPS because they lost our stuff when we were shipping our pewter sculptures. They would lose our stuff. They would break them. People would open up their boxes, and even though we like put styrofoam around them, like so that nothing could ever move.
Yeah,
we'd get them kicked in and shit, and I'm like,
yeah. Well, they are well underpaid.
Yeah, I'm not blaming.
That makes them don't give a motherfucking shit.
Yeah, I'm not really I'm mad at the delivery people, although we did get stuff that like obviously somebody kicked the fuck in that box. There's no way that box looked like that unless somebody kicked the in.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
And Skits, what kid would be stupid enough to inject himself with a moth?
Yeah, some kid did that. Some kid did that. Literally that. Yeah, like a month ago.
Moth?
Yeah.
I never heard.
That's got to be Merkin Kid. Got to be
Only
Merkin Kid.
America. People so fucking
Skits. Did he suck out the juice from the inside and then inject himself with that? Is that what it was? I think that's what it was. I think he took the insides out. I don't know.
Why?
I don't fucking know.
Why?
Bro. I don't know.
He thought he could get high of that or something?
Can somebody find a thingy-mabobber on that while we keep playing? Skits, will you like look up an article or a video talking about it really quick? Or somebody?
Was it a radioactive moth? Maybe being in an X-ray machine?
No, just like
the Mothman.
The moth. That moth was poisonous for some reason, or its insides were, or something. So he took a poisonous moth, sucked out the juices inside or wherever he thought the poison was, or the poison from it, because there are moths that are poisonous to eat. And then he injected himself with the poison of the moth.
I'm guessing most animals,
I think most
the insect variety, are poisonous of some sort.
And I think most moths are technically non-edible for a lot of things. There are animals that can eat moths, I think, but not. Yeah, no. Who wants to eat all that freaking dust from their wings and stuff? No, I
there's just one motherfucker. I know one motherfucker that does that. What? One stupid motherfucker that eats insects.
Yeah, but they're not poisonous.
You dumbass.
Oh, I know.
Dumbass. Okay, let's track on. It was in Brazil. Yeah, a 14-year-old boy. Okay, here we go. 14-year-old Brazilian boy died after he allegedly injected himself with the butterfly remains. That police are currently investigating the case, and it is possible the links in with an online challenge. Yeah, there was an online challenge that said, yeah, monarch butterflies are poisonous. There was an online challenge. It was a TikTok challenge or something, and they said to inject yourself with moth insides or something like that. And of course, it was a joke. And like all of the TikTok challenges, they're fucking trying to hurt you. They're not fucking on your side. And so yeah.
So they're even like extremely dangerous often.
No, they're deadly. Like the whale. You know, we talked about the whale trend, right?
What's that again?
You walk in front of a semi and hope the semi stops before it hits you. You literally like stand on a sidewalk or somewhere, and then before the semi passes you, you stand right in front of the semi and don't move.
It's like playing chicken with fucking trucks.
No, it's death. There's not even a chicken version. It's not even chicken because it's not going to work. Yeah, no, like 8 kids have died from it. Literally, like it's insanely stupid. Like,
isn't that only in the USA?
Yeah,
I have no idea. I'm gonna say yes.
America.
I'm gonna say yes, but I'm not gonna say because I thought that this was an American kid who did this. I didn't know he was Brazilian. So
you'd expect a Brazilian kid to be smarter.
That's what I'm saying. It's not always Americans, but usually it is Americans. All right, let's crack on with this.
American kids will say, "God will protect me."
Well, and that's the whole thing that is horrible about that version of religion is they put their faith into their Jeebus, their God, and that's not a thing, so they die. Just like there's a couple who they brought their newborn home, the midwife or whatever came over and was like, you need to take this kid to the hospital because like it's not breathing right, and there were like 2 other symptoms, and she's like it's not cradle, I don't know what it was, but the parents said, no, we're gonna pray it away, we're okay, God will fucking take care of it if it needs to, and if not,
Slim,
then...
it's sad about the kid, but this is a problem that eventually will solve itself.
Well, but you know what happened to the now the parents, they had 2 other kids after this infant's death, but now they are in prison for the rest of their life for killing their kid because they knowingly didn't get the care for their child.
They endangered their child.
Child endangerment. They had multiple people tell them this child is going through blah blah blah. You need to take it in so that it can get the oxygenated blood or the whatever that it needed, you know. And they watched it literally die, and then they called the they called the coroner or whatever as soon as it died, and like they didn't care because they're Jeebus. Actually, I think they're Mormon.
And then it's like,
whatever
their
thing, whatever is.
Now the baby's with God, so it's good. It's happy now. It's better.
See,
that's
the other thing.
Planet, like America and South America, they're all fucking highly religious. All their countries.
Yeah.
Not just the USA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. South America or anyways, so let's crack on with this. Let's check out the new.
What about Germany?
Yeah, it's mainly Catholic.
Germany is still really religious.
Okay, I can see that. Okay, you're right. I can see that. Okay, so here we go. Here are new MAGA hats.
I never thought
Celebrity eat my face.
I never thought celebrity would eat my face. Well, I turned my back on my own kind, but I somehow thought that I'd be fine. Oh,
No, never thought. Okay. I didn't know it was that short.
Well, he does, doesn't he? He said 90 deals in 90 days, and what's he done? He sent 100 letters out to countries. That's his deals. Just sending letters.
Yeah.
Well,
Exact simile. All right,
it's
we
not
already went
deals.
over the
It's
parade, I
concepts of deals.
Well, yeah.
He didn't make
It's
deals,
all-
but he did make concepts of deals.
Well, he'll send the letters in 2
Exact
weeks.
simile.
If you could say anything to President
The checks in the mail is pretty much what you're saying, or the letters in the mail is pretty much what you're saying.
But
I love how he's like, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, well,
Where
that's
does
what
this come from?
him all together.
Leopards eating faces. Where does this come from?
Trump has said everything, even in his first term. He said this, well, I'll do this, I'll do. He did nothing, and this term he's done nothing. He said he'll do this, he'll do that. He thought, I'll stop that war in fucking 24 hours if I'm president. Yeah, he hasn't stopped.
Of course he
it.
didn't.
He escalates it. He escalates
Okay,
it so much that he's bottled out, and he's sort of siding with Putin now because he can't fucking handle that. He can't do it. So, Putin, yeah, he's a good guy. I get on well with him. Gee, he just fucking wanks out of everything. The guy is a prick. He's just a liar. He's, I don't need to tell you guys this. The guy is just fucking phony. He's the weakest, worst president you guys have ever had.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so give me a second. Let's see. Well, yeah, okay, let's do it this way. Oh, I didn't need to. Okay, Leopards Eating Faces Party. It was a joke, a political joke, commentary joke or something that is, that it's making fun of.
Daddy ain't gonna like that. Daddy don't like it.
Yeah, but it's making fun of people who believe it's cruel, unjust, or extremely extreme policies and rhetoric will only harm other people and not themselves. So voting for the Leopards Eating Faces Party was saying, I want them to eat everybody else's faces, not thinking the leopards would eat their faces. So now they are getting their faces eaten. It says that I never thought the leopards would eat my face, sobs a woman who voted for Leopards Eating People's Faces Party. And then it seems like maybe it could have been referenced for the first time in Pathos 16 July 2021. So it was just a political.
Hey, Angel Gamer.
It was a political thingy-mabobber as a joke. That everybody started using. I thought it was from a long time ago, but I guess not. Hey, Victoria, and hey, Angel Gamer. Welcome to the Insanity. So that's where the Leopards Eating Faces Party thingy-mabobber started. So now let's get into more of people's faces getting eaten.
I expected better from you. I really did. I expected that you would do what was right and cut waste and fraud, all of those things that you promised us before we elected you in office, but you're not doing that. You're creating a disaster, and I don't know what America's going to look like if this continues.
Did you ever think that your job would be impacted in a Trump administration?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, because you're rich and white? Yeah, of course you're dumbass.
Yeah, no, and you know what the thing with that is? This is such a clear case of party over country, because they can't say, I didn't know. Like, how fucking much have they been warned?
And here's the thing, they talk about waste, fraud, and abuse. Where are all these convictions for all these fraudulent people that they're talking about? There's not one. It's like the Epstein files, right?
Yeah,
now
we're going to go over that in a minute.
We know they exist, but now they don't exist for some reason, because
there's not a client list. Yeah, there's not a client list. There's not a flight log, and they released.
There was all of that.
I know, and now they're saying they're not.
Make
and
them
then they
disappear.
released the. Yeah, well, of course, and then they released the video of him in prison, and there's 1 minute missing.
Yeah, the party's full of shit. They think the American people are fucking so dumb that you won't notice this nonsense. People notice it.
Doc, shut up. We both know they are.
Yeah.
At least a lot of them.
Thank you everybody for being here and watching. You all are amazing. Okay, let's crack on, and we're gonna. I want to get to Alcatraz, and then we'll talk about the Epstein files. So we're getting there slowly.
Make America Gomez again.
Make America dead again is what they're fucking doing.
Make America gay again.
Well, that's what we want, but that's not what this is happening. It's make America homeless again is what they're doing.
Yeah. And I mean the old gay.
Make America white again. That's what this fucking says.
No, literally, that is like the whole thing. Rich and white people, that's all they want.
No,
that's why they
kill all the non-rich people in America. That's their whole thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, well, yeah. But they still want.
It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with the way you look. It only has to do with how big your bank account is.
Yes.
And they're using the way people look to first get the people with small bank accounts to fight each other.
Well, I like this guy.
Yeah, I like the leopard. He'll probably not eat my face.
Yes. Why does it say jump ahead? Why do I want to jump ahead? Why would I jump ahead? Okay, I'm not jumping ahead. So we're gonna watch this.
Well, today we're diving into a comment thread that's not just a petty internet argument, but a case study in how political discourse breaks down when one side refuses to engage with reality. A very common theme we're seeing when engaging MAGA. We recently created a video called Exploring the Origins of Conservatism and How It Compares to Today. And on that video, Josh left a comment accusing me of being brainwashed by the news. Now, on the surface, it might look like just another troll lobbing insults at a creator. But what's underneath is way more revealing, a rejection of facts, institutions, and even the tools we use to find truth, like AI, history, and direct quotes. This isn't just about Trump or Burke or conservatism. It's about how people like Josh retreat into a worldview so paranoid, so insulated, that even asking for evidence feels like an attack to them. But here's the thing. I'm not doing this.
Okay, so here we go to this crazy person saying this crazy shit.
Just to dunk on Josh. I mean, I will dunk a little, but there's also real opportunity here. Because if Josh is
I love these, like, heads that have tinfoil hats on them. That's so fucking amazing.
Actually open to learning, if he's serious about wanting truth and not just defending his team, then this moment could be a door, a crack in the armor. So let's walk through what happened. Let's break down the arguments,
let's break it down,
and the outright dodges, and maybe, just maybe, we'll uncover what it would take for someone like Josh to stop seeing disagreement as brainwashing and start seeing it as a challenge to grow. And so again, Josh starts the conversation, leaving a comment saying, wow, this video shows how much the news has brainwashed you. And I respond saying, please elaborate. How so? Josh then replies saying, all the things that you said to make Trump look bad were biased opinions. Giving you the benefit of the doubt, I assume some of those opinions were broadcasted on the news to throw you off. But in the event you made them yourself, that's even worse. I said, thanks for the feedback, Josh. When running your feedback and script through the chat bot, this was the output. Do you agree with it? And so, again, I took the conversation we had thus far, his comments, and the script, and I asked Chatbot, I said, is Josh's feedback accurate? The script you posted comparing Edmund Burke's philosophy of conservatism with Donald Trump's version of it is largely accurate in its historical claims and highly satirical in its tone. Let's break it down in terms of truth, bias, and validity of criticism. What's true in the script? Burke's philosophy. Edmund Burke is widely credited as the foundational thinker in modern conservatism. He emphasized gradual reform, respect for institutions, moral leadership, and the dangers of mob rule and populism, especially after witnessing the French Revolution. Burke's quote, "The only thing necessary for triumph to evil is for good men to do nothing," is commonly
Yeah. Okay. This is way more boring than I thought. And we may have a sleeping dog.
I'm not sleeping.
Let's
no.
do
I would like to go back to the Epstein files though, Because Trump is so
Hey there,
fucking.
folks. Hope you're doing well today.
Trump is so
you know, there was a
litigious that he got his feelings hurty-worty by CBS putting out a fucking wrong an edited video of Kamala Harris last year up until the election, and he sued him for $20 billion. Yet Elon Musk said Trump was all over the Epstein files, and he said,
"Hey there, folks. Hope you're doing well today. You know, on some level, I do think a chess game is being played."
Yeah, you know what I think with the Epstein files?
Exactly.
What I think what needs to be done with the Epstein files is wait.
I'll wait till he's dead, and then just bring him out to be the
No. Not that. Do realize if Trump is most likely involved. What will happen if this goes to court? What will Trump do? He'll just fucking pardon everybody involved. Every fucking body.
Well, it'll all come out in the wash. That's what everyone says. It'll all come
What is it?
I miss Cookie and Biscuits as well. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe I'll
cool.
bring her back. We'll see. I might need to just get a whole new outfit for her and revamp her. We'll see. Maybe I'll do that. Here we go, and let's talk about the Epstein files.
Hey there, folks. Hope you're doing well today. You know, on some level, I do think a chess game is being played. Donald Trump has lied and conned so many people that there has to be some strategy to keep the con going. Not only that, but we're going to see these little speed bumps or blips in the road where people almost wake up and realize they're being manipulated by Donald Trump. Over the weekend, the Department of Justice and FBI concluded that Jeffrey Epstein had no client list and that he committed suicide. So we thought it was worth our time to look into a couple of people on the right and see what they're thinking about.
Yeah, because that's how that works. After Pam Bondi or whatever the fuck her cunt ass name said, "Oh, it's on my desk. I just need to look at it."
Yeah, she's either going to resign or be
We'll start with our resident pirate, Sticks and Hammer 66.
Soon that's going to happen for sure. Like, obviously.
Six. Take it away, Sticks.
Come on, Sticks.
All right, everyone. The other evening, the FBI came out and released its report on Jeffrey Epstein, saying that he didn't blackmail.
Yeah, how can you take him seriously?
I wish that Tanner was still in our lives, but I don't know why Tanner isn't in our lives more. But I'm glad to hear that they got married.
You take Sticks seriously.
He seems happy.
Fucking Hawaiian green shirt.
I've seen some posts by Tanner, and Tanner seems to be doing pretty good. So let's.
Good. I'm glad to hear. I just wish that they. I don't know why they. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Yeah, but who can take this idiot seriously with his fucking hat and everything? Like, what a douche.
All right, everyone. The other evening, the FBI came out and released its report on Jeffrey Epstein, saying that he didn't blackmail anyone. There is no client list, and yes, indeed, he killed himself. But this is complete gaslighting. This is a little big black lie. Pam Bondi, for example, said she had the list, physically possessed it on her desk. What happened? Did it magically disappear? Is it Schrodinger's list and we wandered into a different timeline?
I know, it's weird.
Schrodinger.
Live in reality and call people out.
Yeah.
It's Schrodinger, dumbass.
I've seen things where they were like, yeah, the client list hung itself.
Yeah, Trump's all over it. We know that.
But that's also why we should not get it into court yet.
He called it larker talk. He's a self-admitted sexual abuser. We know he's.
No, obviously, yeah. No, there are videos. Hold on. There are two videos of there are two videos of him that we're not going to play, and I can't play, but y'all should look this up. And I don't remember who reported it. There are two videos of him at Epstein Island, I think, or on his yacht. I don't remember. But there are two women that look very questionable in age that are topless. and there's a stain on Trump's pants in one of them, and the girls are standing up and they're laughing and pointing at his pants. The other one is a video of them on his lap while he's holding them, and they have no tops on. And I don't think nobody can prove that they were over 18. So obviously he's a fucking
No,
pedo.
but there's
You know what I'm saying?
there's women that say that when they were 14, they got they were basically forced to do things with Trump.
There was
Epstein
there was litigation before Epstein fucking killed himself or allegedly was murdered.
Yeah. And then
that said that Trump wouldn't allow them to toss him off unless they wore gloves.
Yeah, because he was too proud of his packer.
And I guess there was another gentleman who they got caught there, and he goes, "Oh, but during all the massages, I kept my underwear on, and you can still have sex with underwear on, or you can still let somebody jerk you off with underwear on, or you can still rub up on somebody.
Or you can touch them."
Yeah, but hang on, I'd like to reply to Angel Gamer when he says Prince Andrew too. How can he be involved when there's literally no list that exists according to
them? But there is one, obviously. But anyways,
they're gonna blame
and
someone.
then-
They're gonna blame everybody. Yeah, Prince Andrew. Yeah, I'm British, and the guys.
and then there are videos of dances with a bunch of underage girls, like it's like a prom kind of thingy above. I don't know how they worded it, but there's all these like old dudes sitting around, and after a while, all of them just start like partnering up with all these like underage girls. They're dancing with them, and there's like video of them like dry humping and grinding on these underage girls. Like it's crazy some of the stuff that has just come out.
Trump admitted when he used to run them beauty pageants for underage.
I walk in and I grab him by the pussy. I walk in and I grab him by the pussy. I kiss him. They let me do whatever I want, is what he said. Yeah, and he was talking about underage fucking.
Well, the underage things, he used to say, he used to walk in. He said it to that DJ, the one with the fucking frizzy hair. I don't know. I can't remember his name.
And that doesn't matter. But yeah, no, he said that.
He said he walked in on them, and all these beautiful women were, naked, but he was allowed to do it because he run the pageant, and you're not allowed to do that. What the fuck is up with you? The guys are wrong, but you voted him in as president. Well, not you personally, but he was voted
America
again, even though he was the last worst president America had. Now he is the worst president America's had.
Speaking of that devil, of course, Angel. He said that he would date his daughter for one, and then there was that one time where there was that 14-year-old girl that was like going up the escalator that after he like hugged her weirdly and said, "One of these days she's gonna be my wife."
Yeah, I'll be dating her in 10 years.
She's 14, homie. Like, what are you talking about, you psychopath? Like, what the? Hey, Commander. Like, there's so much evidence. There's so much evidence. But anyways, let's crack on. Let's keep going because there's two other people in this video.
On claims,
will get
evidence. But again, these people have invested so much of their identity into
I hope.
Epstein. It's going to be heartbreaking for them to realize who's associated with it. He's close. Let's see if he continues to make the connection.
There's absolutely a list. There's no doubt about that whatsoever.
Yeah, obviously we know that.
The idea that Epstein never blackmailed anyone would be odd, given the amount of money he had for other apparent purpose other than gaining investment from, in some cases, very questionable people.
Now, I have my own theory about Epstein's money, and again, this is just me speculating, but Jeffrey Epstein was a mathematician and was tutoring kids in Manhattan. I believe one of the fathers of the kids was a big hedge fund manager, and Jeffrey Epstein was able to find an exploit that he used to make a lot of money and help.
And that's what we've come to understand, is that's what happened. One of his students' family had a shit ton of money, and then he went in and said, can I start a training facility? teaching facility, and they threw him $1.5 to make this thing, and then they started doing the pageants, swimsuit competitions, and other things through that organization that he had started.
A lot of other rich people use that same exploit to make even more money. Again, this is all speculation. Who knows?
Yeah, we don't know.
Under circumstances, there would be a much more thorough investigation. I think that Kash Patel and Dan Bongino need to be fired. I think that they need to be let go of. If Trump is wise, he will fire them and get people in there as directors of the FBI who will make better decisions.
If he's wise, he doesn't.
Case number one, and number two.
Well, I think if Trump is wise, he does get that shit to court, just so he can pardon himself and his buddies. But let's hope he's not smart enough to do that.
Okay. I'm going to distract. I'm going to go off topic for a second. What the fuck is this image? I know what the snake eating its own tail is, and I know what this moon thing is, but what is this? What is this? What is that? Somebody figure that out. What is that? What is that? It looks like he's fucking doing blockhead. It looks like he's doing blockhead. His mouth is open, and he's putting something in his nose or skull. Or taking something out. I don't know. That's really.
But what's he trying to portray in his looks?
Well, this says something tells no.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, well, this
a fucking Hawaiian shirt.
Well, this says "Dead men tell no tales" on the bottom of this flag, and I know what that symbol is. But what is that symbol? I'm a little confuzzled. So if anybody can.
That man's
look that
tell no
up,
tales. Is that a reference like just if you do something bad, kill everybody that knows?
That's Pirates. Pirates of the Caribbean. Reference that from the first time I ever heard it or saw it was from the Disney ride Pirates of the Caribbean. And when right before you fall down a waterfall, there's a skull and crossbones above you that said, "Dead men tell no tales." And you fall through the
snake in its tail is Ouroboros.
So I know what everything else is. I don't know what the bottom thing is. I know everything else. I understand the snake eating its tail. And I want to say that's a moon thing, or it could be a talon. But what is the thing on the bottom? We'll figure it out in a minute. Just keep cracking on.
Make lower level hiring positions that are more wise, perhaps.
Okay, we don't need to hear this douche anymore because he's just gonna. But let's get into Tim Douche Nozzle Pool because of course he knows everything, and he's totally not a fence sitter, and he totally doesn't say, I think this, but I don't know, and I'm okay, and I'm on both sides because I am a centrist. No, you're not, punk. You're a fucking fascist ass.
Quickly, the thing in the middle is to do it alchemy.
Okay.
Okay, sure. So. Okay, that makes sense. Sure. But the bottom thing I'm confuzzled on. I've never seen
that's it. That's to do with alchemy.
The bottom one is alchemy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, alchemy is a mixture of two elements to make a curse in this sort of scenario.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. I get it. They're eating something or putting something in their mouth, I guess, is what that's supposed to be representing, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, let's crack on with this douche nozzle loser. Although he makes way more money than any of us, but still, he fucking is a douche.
Still a loser.
DOJ has released a 2-page
Your amount of money does not make you, does not determine if you're a loser or a winner.
Well, no, obviously, because he got paid by fucking Russian whatevers to do his shit.
Oligarchs.
He's getting paid oligarchs. Yeah, he's getting paid like $10,000 a fucking video or something crazy. If they got 1 million views or something, it's fucking insane how much money these douches fucking made.
Stating that there is no Epstein client list and nothing uncovered would predicate criminal charges against any third parties. That is, my friend, you were all wrong. The conspiracy theories were all wrong. Jeffrey Epstein was simply a financier with a lot of rich friends who got arrested for trafficking and then killed himself. But this is probably the most obvious lie of any lie ever told And one need only logic and facts to break this down.
Yeah, duh. Obviously, Tim Douche Nozzle. You fucking idiot. And who didn't think this was gonna happen? Like he has been skirting this for his first presidency. Trump has. Pretending he's going to release the files and then
Yeah, but you got the likes of Fox News backing up Major Twat Green saying that the Democrats are controlling the weather. Because Obama said, you know, we'll make the weather better. And that's all to do with climate change. It's all to do with people saying, you know, we'll reduce the amount of fossil fuels we burn and make the weather a lot easier. But Trump,
did you
know, he's digging up coal again, the prick.
Did you hear that Major Green Twat and a couple other people made a law that we can't use weather altering devices
There's no such
to change
thing.
the weather? Exactly, that's another thing.
Cloud seeding, like that's gonna fuck up your crops. That law is gonna fuck up your crops. And it's going to make your food even more expensive.
Isn't cloud seeding to do with holistic medicine?
Cloud seeding. Wait. Hold on. Well, yes and no. I mean, what it does is it does not cause precipitation very much, and you need rain first. So by
it's to trigger the rain sooner.
And or to make it a little bit more, like 20% more rain if it's gonna rain or something. It all it does is help there be more rain.
It's helping it a bit, but like
and
that's
it doesn't
basically
really fucking
the
work,
only thing we can do at this point in changing weather.
And it doesn't even work. So
it works a bit. Like but it's
like
not
I said,
like
20%.
They cannot create rain out of nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just helping. It's making the circumstances better for rain.
Yeah, you're putting like magnesium or something, and then the water can collect to it larger, and the more collection on that particle that causes more rain or something like that, right? Like and then you get it to fall out of the sky more.
It helps to change the clouds into drops.
But it has to already be there. There has to be other stipulations. I've been looking into this.
There already have to be thick clouds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you, Ned. Exactly, Emily. You already have to have the vapors there. You have to have the thing already ready to make it. Anyways,
but they do this to control where the rain falls a bit. So like they can kind of the farmlands over there need water, and then they can trigger it so it doesn't happen overseas, but on the crops.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, basically, that's kind of the gist of it. It's not like creating floods or shit, but
or a hurricane.
He basically flooded farmlands, saying he turned on a tap to fucking sort out California.
Oh yeah, he turned.
But you've got all
open.
right.
Yeah,
they're blaming the Democrats for the failure in God rest their souls, fucking them 80 children or whatever that died in Texas last week in the flash flood. They'll blame Democrats for everything. You've got the conspiracy. I just love watching them fail all the fucking time. Christine Holmes, she fucking demolished FEMA. You've got that other fucker with the voice. What's his name? JFK Jr. Him. That fucking
I am the
basically caused fucking measles epidemics.
Hold on. I am JFK Jr.
Yeah,
I am the healthiest man in America, but I feel it sounds like I'm about ready to die, and I can't talk normally because I
got rid of my own brainworm. He's basically caused a fucking measles epidemic across America, or will be.
Like 200 people have fucking died from it. It's fucking
exactly, yeah.
Not even been close to that.
I just love watching them fail. I mean, measles is almost eradicated across the fucking world.
Nobody even knew what that word. Nobody even knew what that word was anymore because it had been taken out of our zeitgeist.
Oh,
because
no, but like under like on in like the Bible Belt over here and like in America, it's measles is still quite a big thing. But like
in the Americas, there was not a case.
In educated parts of the world, it isn't.
Almost everyone in the world is vaccinated.
Except for like
some rubella jab.
Except for like
basically all of them.
Yeah, except by the Bible Belt. Because they don't get vaccinated.
Didn't he cause a bunch of people in like Haiti or something to fucking die from some disease that they just needed to take the vaccine as well? Anyways, let's crack on.
Now,
well, they've got AIDS to a lot of places.
Yeah, but he went over to some place and that weekend he told people to not take blah, blah, blah. And then like a month later, everybody got whatever that fucking was that he was telling them not to get the vaccine for. And then he goes, I was there a month before the outbreak. How can it be my fault? No, because that's how long it takes for goddamn that shit to fucking spread, dumbass. You went over there, told people to not get vaccinated. It takes about a month or two for them to start
he's probably saying
to become prevalent.
And he's probably going to say like, "Oh yeah, but the people that died are the people that did take the vaccine. The people that didn't die are the ones I saved."
Yeah, that's not. We have proof that's not true. We totally have.
Yeah, no, but that's probably what he's going to say, and that's what MAGA is going to believe.
Yeah,
because MAGA doesn't believe facts. MAGA only believes their leaders.
Yeah, and what did he do? Fucking what? A couple weeks ago, a month ago, he fucking swam in fucking shit infested waters with his fucking grandchildren. And then he drinks that blue dye shit. Do you know about the blue dye shit, right?
I don't know,
alkaline blue or something. It's called like alkaline blue or something, and it's a cleaning chemical for pools. He literally takes drops of it a day. That's why his mouth's blue. The Liver King, do you know that he got arrested because he tried to fight Joe Rogan and kept giving him death threats? No. So, yeah, well, we may go over that maybe tomorrow or another day because it's fucking insane. The Liver King thing is fucking insane with Joe Rogan. But anyways, like, there's a video of the Liver.
He believes it's like when I was young, we used to have these chicken pox parties where if a kid got chicken pox, your parent would buy in all the fucking bomb and sling their kids in with the affected fucking child.
That's
just so they get it out of the fucking way. Rub balm on it every night and cream and whatever. Chicken pox are out of the way.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah,
that's one of the only things you can do that with. Other than that, there's nothing else you can do that with.
And that's basically because.
He's trying to do these MMR.
Yeah, no, but like with chickenpox, the thing is, when you get it as a child, it's annoying. When you get it later as an adult, it's
shingles. Yeah, it's shingles.
Fuck it, shut up. Because even though I fell asleep, I did see his comments later. Fuck it. At least be quiet for 10 more minutes, stupid cunt.
Yeah, Pastor.
Sorry.
Anyways.
Fuck that Nazi.
My stepdad got it when he was in his teens. And he almost died from it. Getting chicken pox as a teenager. So I get getting it when you're younger. there are better ways to do it than parties. There, you can get it, I think, administered to you in a small.
Yeah, there's vaccines for it, but like.
Yeah, technically. I don't know if is it a vaccine or is it just a way they like barely well, I guess that's a vaccine, right? Or something.
That is a vaccine.
There's no vaccine for shingles, for chicken pox in adults. It's basically just cream and just let the fucking over like fuck. And you're in agony.
Yeah,
it's a good fucking thing.
Okay,
and
so
this bell end.
Yeah, you bell end. Well, so let's keep cracking on. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, do your own research, but actually do research. That's really the real problem. So there is a there is a vaccine for chickenpox, which I believe. But because when I got it, it was probably 1980. 1980, early 1980s is when I got chickenpox. So back then we were still fucking doing things completely stupidly. I somehow got a blood infection in my ankle when I was 3 years old. Luckily, we had enough technology to take out the blood and filter it and put it back in, and so I didn't have to lose anything. But even back then, like it was still, we're still very basic in the knowledge of stuff. Nowadays, we know
the chickenpox
so much.
Pretty new.
That's what I was getting at. Thank you. That's what I was getting at. Is it's a new thing. When we were kids, I think most of us here that are here, there was not the vaccine, and you
just got it naturally. Parties. You got it, and then it was good. Yeah.
Nowadays you can just get the vaccine, and then you probably, I bet you don't even have to feel it. Like I had to like lay in bed for like 3 days putting that calamine lotion on my body. Yeah, and then
I don't remember. I'm not sure if I probably had it, but not that I can remember.
I remember that, and also getting poison ivy, I think, and having to use calamine lotion to.
I remember having whooping cough. Like that was shit. Whooping cough.
Oh, fuck whooping cough. Fuck whooping cough. Oh my Jesus. That shit's fucking horrible, bro. You can literally break ribs and bruise your lungs from that because you cough so hard. I was watching something the other day. Yeah. No, I was watching a thing where they were talking about like in another country, kids are right now getting whooping cough because we're not sending them certain aids, and those kids are dying from it because they're coughing so hard and they're bursting things. It's not because of the disease; it's because of the effects of the disease that is actually killing them.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it, but they didn't because they got vaxxed. Totally, that's fine and good. Shingles. I'm glad. Yeah. I need to go get it. Can I get shingles thing shots as an adult? Is that a thing, or did I have to do it when I was young?
I don't know. Well, I suppose you can.
Okay. Well, I'll talk.
I've never had it, but my mate had shingles, and he fucking suffered. He was in so much fucking pain. He had these massive big scabs and fucking boils all over him. It was horrible.
Yeah, one of my exes, she had shingles and a blood disorder as well, which would cause it to flare. So I rubbed so much stuff on her body and helped her, and I think she's in a wheelchair now, actually, if she's still alive. I don't know.
That could have been the shingles.
Yeah, well, that's exactly similar. Yeah.
What is the shingles?
It's
adult chickenpox.
It's where your body puts too many platelets on your skin or something, and then they turn into like scales, and then they can be very irritated. I think that's the best way to put it. Maybe I'm wrong in the way to say that, but it's something like that. Your body causes these. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Probably is called something different here in Holland.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. I'm sure. So that's what we're talking about. I'm sure Brainless knew.
Yeah.
So whatever he said was, yeah.
Google translate. I was like, what's that in Dutch again?
Like shingles is like roof tiles.
Dave's right. Shingles is shit.
Yeah, and so Dave is saying, Captive Death is saying, as an adult, Dave said a couple years ago, and it put his dad in the hospital. Yeah, no, like I said, my stepdad, when he was like 14 or like 18 or something, he got it, and he was in the hospital, and he got like pocket marks all over like certain parts of his body from it. And I had a couple other friends who went through it, and they like got disabled almost from it as well, because like they're the boy, whatever. I mean, it's all preventable. You dick cheeses, like just get vaccines.
I'm guessing Tommy Lee Jones and Brian Adams both had fucking chickenpox or shingles at some point in their lives.
Oh, I thought it was all the meth they did, and they picked it there. Never mind. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, let's crack on.
Bondi said she had the client list on her desk months ago. I'll pull it up for you. Pam Bondi released phase 1 of the Epstein documents.
I'll be right back.
What was phase 2? Nothing? Come on. Nobody believes this. This is ridiculous. And I think the powerful elites, even people we know and like, are between a rock and a hard place.
And this is very strange to see Tim begin to try to call people out. I think he was insinuating there that it was Donald Trump. Tim goes on to make a case that if this was reality, they wouldn't actually be able to hold Jeffrey Epstein to any charges. Let's take a listen.
That they got no evidence where they could charge uncharged third parties, right? So you go to court, Epstein's sitting there in a trial, and they say, look at all these abused girls. And you can be like, I don't know who those are. And they'll be like, well, somebody was flying them in. Somebody was housing them, making food, knew what was going on. Nope. Never happened. It's all fake. Name one person. Name one person who helped Jeffrey Epstein do this. DOJ can't do it. DOJ can't.
Donald J. fucking Trump.
Well, that's it, isn't it? You know, they're treating fucking people like they're stupid, and it doesn't work. Because at the end of the day, they said they're there, but now they're not. People aren't fucking stupid. They know they're there, and this will be a big thing. So either Pam Bondi will be fired, but I doubt she will, because she knows what's in them fucking. And then women are fucking bitter when they're fucking, you know, when they're hurt, and so she won't be fired. But I'm guessing she will be forced to resign soon.
No, but like as I said. Let's keep that shit on the down low until he's out of office and he cannot pardon anybody anymore.
Yeah.
Because if this goes to court now, he will pardon every fucking body. Everyone.
I think he will die before his term.
That's why there needs to be a tribunal when this administration is over, because they killed so many people.
Yep. As I said, like, he needs to come back to The Hague.
Punish these idiots. They cannot.
He needs to come back to The Hague.
They cannot go out of office and live happily ever after. That must be absolutely made impossible.
Yeah, exactly.
But now the big bad, beautiful bill is passed.
Yeah, a lot of murder bill.
The murder bill, yeah.
Totally, the big murder bill, the big beautiful murder bill. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's crack on.
So many people killed because of these idiots. They need to be held responsible for it.
I know. Literally, yeah. I hope that if American courts don't hold this up, that an international court will hold this up. But I don't know.
Well, it's against. He violated human rights, so The Hague has basically has jurisdiction on that, right?
That's what I'm saying.
But
I believe
the United States does not recognize the power of The Hague. They even reserve the right to, when some American idiot is for the court of The Hague, to free this person with military power. That's the United States for you.
Jesus
Christ. His last presidency.
Not somebody that's in office. Not just any American, but somebody that's in office.
He was indicted 3 times
So,
in his
yeah.
last presidency, and I'm pretty sure this time we'll end up in a conviction, not just an indictment.
I hope
It's
that
like Benjamin Netanyahu. He had him there this week. He's indicted for war crimes. He's a war criminal.
Yep.
But he had him there. He's there for genocide or attempted genocide of a people, of a country. Yet Trump's in allegiance with him. And
it's
all. Trump is just making himself look worse and worse and worse. At the end of the day, all this is mounting up on him, and he will end up in fucking. He will die or kill himself before the end of this presidency.
But all the people that have learned to shut up and just listen to what mommy and daddy said have all been programmed to listen to the big leader, and that's how you create people that follow fascists.
Yeah, but I still think this is ageist. I still think this is elder abuse. I still think they're using Trump as sort of as a conduit to the people. But the people aren't fucking stupid. This MAGA lot are fucking stupid. It's mainly religious, especially if you look at Project 2025. And this is elder abuse. They're on an 80-year-old man who's a talking point for them because they think he's all powerful, and he's not. The guy's a fucking Will Taco. Yeah. We know he's a fucking wimp. He chickens out on everything. Yeah. He's never. As a president, even his first term, I'll build a wall. Didn't. I'll do this. I'll do that. Didn't. This one, I'll end a war in 24 hours. I'll do this. I'll reduce.
And it only made it worse.
And he's saying, "Oh,
yeah,
gasoline now is $1.98. It's not. It's fucking
no.
Up.
It's
inflation's up. Everything's up. He's saying it's all down. It's not. He fucking lies, and he just
And the stupid thing is, like, people believe him. Like, even if they have to pay those prices, they still believe what he is saying. I'm like, how fucking stupid are you?
They don't. Only the loyalists fucking believe in it. And the loyalists are the people that fucking attack the Capitol.
Yeah.
The loyalists are stupid.
Okay,
They will all come to fucking resent the man. And it's turning now. They're all starting to resent them.
Yes, definitely. Okay, let's crack. We already know all of this stuff. Let's crack on. Let's crack on. Just a little bit more to this, and I have Alligator Gitmo.
Getting a lot of heat. And so that's a consistent theme.
No, that was his. Okay. Now let's get into Alligator Gitmo. Okay, here we go.
Gator Gitmo. Some build walls. We nurture ecosystems of freedom.
Is it true you use live predators for security?
We prefer the term patriotic volunteers with a unique skill set.
This is AI.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, this is AI. Yeah, this is AI. Just FYI, this is fucking fake. So
the alligators fucking on. I'll volunteer to eat people.
Yeah. So I am going to play this. I'm going to step away from
patriotic volunteers
to grab my pot. My pot is over there, and I need weed at this point in time for sure. So I'm gonna keep playing this, and I'll be right back, and then we'll stop it and talk.
And this is our state-of-the-art, 100% organic biological filtration system. It also doubles as our welcome committee.
Filtration system.
Oh my God! Get it off me!
This is inhumane.
Ma'am, our reptilian contractors are all free range and ethically sourced. Got a bite? Careful, if it's one of the staff, you have to throw it back.
Gator Gitmo.
This place is a supervillain's lair.
I like the raccoon on the computer.
I know, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy.
We've been working very hard. Hard on the branding.
Warden, critics say holding people in tents in this heat is inhumane.
It's an immersive, authentic Everglades experience. We spared. no expense providing that authenticity.
Please. Oh my god. Y'all know what we're talking about, right? Like the alligator Alcatraz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a gitmo, isn't it?
Okay, just yeah. I mean, it's just an Alcatraz in the middle of nowhere, Florida.
This very land was saved from a jet port in the 60s. It's a protected treasure.
And look at us now, turning yesterday's failures into today's freedom.
Gator Gitmo is a concentration camp!
Sir, this is a wetland.
No. Doesn't Gitmo refer to Guantanamo Bay in Cuba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Gitmo.
Okay.
You're
Oh,
free. Go. Swim to freedom.
No, you can't use the Python airdrop card on my protester piece. That's an illegal move.
I made it into a fucking board game.
This one's got a rattle in the tail again.
Just put in a maintenance request. They'll get to it.
Frank, we've discussed this. The power consumption is still too high.
They put a baby alligator with this fucking weird ass crazy contraption on his fucking head, and it looks like it's duct taped to it.
But sir, think of the morale boost. And the laser dot chase feature is a huge enrichment activity.
Can you respond to Germany's claim that Gator Gitmo violates international law? Germany should focus less on our reptile security and more on their NATO spending.
It's a brilliant jobs program.
Jesus.
We're putting America's alligators back to work. They're not.
Alligators have been having it too long, fucking free loading off of us.
Lazy bastards.
We need to put them to work.
Not alligators. They're amphibious government drones. The pythons are the charging cables.
Amphibious government drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll
And
get
the Lord
these,
said,
dude.
let there be a moat.
And the Lord said, what? What did the Lord say?
Let there be a moat.
And the Lord said, let there be a moat. And let it be filled with my scaliest, toothiest angels. Amen.
And that's why Warden Stone is my hero. He proves even patriots with lots of teeth can serve America.
Johnson. Never mind. Moving on. Rodriguez. Got to keep the night shift happy. Their morale is crucial.
Whoa. Those are not alligators. What the fuck is going on here? Jesus.
Alligators with red eyes.
Slam, don't point attention to them.
Yeah, they're just...
Move on. Don't look get pissed.
Yeah, move on. Oh, that's fucking amazing. Look at that. That's fucking awesome. It's goddamn cockroach chess.
Hold on, my queen is trying to crawl away again.
Wow, Hector. Such passion. I love how you've captured the team spirit.
The targeting matrix is still in its calibration phase, sir. I
see. It's like a 1990s fucking VHS film recorder that's on the head of this. It's fucking amazing. Oh my Jesus Christ. Look at, he's got an alligator face over here. Oh my Jesus. ICE agent. Oh my God. Oh my god. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Circular motions. Her quarterly review is tomorrow. It's the
Oh my god, there's a goddamn toad with a fucking hard hat on. Jesus Christ, Beavis and Butthead. I don't know if I was ready for this idiot.
He's got a hard hat. He's got a hard hat on. I got a hard one on.
He's definitely.
He looks quite
Yeah.
angry.
The amphibian unit.
Yeah.
Hey,
In rep
Majestic.
He's filing a grievance about
Hey,
the
Majestic.
Fireflies overtime.
Did he say flat Earth? I swear to God, he said flat Earth. I swear to God, he said flat Earth and ribbits. Let's hear that again. If he said flat Earth and ribbits, I am totally stealing this so I can use it for our new intro. Did he say flat Earth? I swear to God, it's probably a ribbit, but I swear I heard that.
It's about the Fireflies overtime.
I swear to God, it said flat Earth, but no.
It does sound like it. If you
I know,
write
it probably-
flat Earth under it, everybody will hear it.
That's what I'm
Taco
saying.
Tuesday.
So we'll definitely. Yeah, no, that's part of that thingy-mabobber. Although I think Pareidolia is only visual. There's another version of audio stuff that's called something else, I think. But same different. Yeah, yeah, of course, dog. Yeah, you got it.
This tastes chewy. It's locally sourced. You're tasting freedom.
Wait. Does that mean that you're eating people? Because I don't know another way to take that, but fuck it.
They'll think I'm one of them, a new recruit. They will think you are a poorly painted snack. This can get me a boat, right?
That couldn't even buy you one of Sergeant Snappy's baby teeth.
Jesus.
Yeah, always just butt fuck it.
Scatteros with the taste of freedom in every bite. Now with
Was that a fucking caribou?
Yeah.
What?
The bird.
No,
The caribou.
no.
Australian.
Oh, maybe. To me, it's just a normal crane, but it could be.
Scatteros with the
It's a
taste
bird.
of freedom in every bite. Now with free patriotic python marshmallows. Part of
Oh my Jesus!
a patriotically
kind of
complete
marshmallows?
breakfast.
The 2026 Ford F-150, built for
This kind.
Marshmallows. Part of a patriotically complete breakfast.
the 2026 Ford.
Oh, I didn't say the marshmallow. Let's go. We'll go. Here we go. There we go.
Scatteros with the taste of freedom in every bite. Now with free patriotic python marshmallows. Part of a patriotically complete breakfast.
The 2026 Ford F-150, built Ford tough, but is it Gator Gitmo?
But is it Gator Gitmo tough? Yeah, just butt fuck it. That's what I always say. With consent. As long as she lets you, then just butt fuck it.
Or he.
150, built Ford tough, but is it Gator Gitmo tough?
Yes, yes it is.
I'll have a little water. Oh, I'm a winner. What is coming at her eye, homie? Okay. Others are very free. So now let's get into the next thing because we've got like a couple other things to get through, and I know y'all want to get to bed. And let's get through this as much as possible. Oh my Jesus Christ! I didn't know that was a thing. What? That's a thing? Oh shit! Wait. Okay, we have to do that later.
There you are, you big hot bitch. Alrighty, now that's my kind of dinosaur. She's my spirit animal, a beast of burdenless burden. No job, no ambition, just raw evolutionary inertia. That's heritage. She is
Set the
America.
on his back.
She's
You got a
perfect.
couch on his
Liberty
back.
Bell made of bacon. Oh, baby, you're gonna look great on my
Yeah,
new
the
rugs
couch
from
is on their
IKEA.
back. Yeah.
Yeah. God, JD, man. Fuck it.
Yep. Run. Jurassic Alcatraz. Oh my Jesus. Jurassic. Yes. This is great. Yes.
You know, when I was a boy, I had a dream where cold-blooded creatures patrolled a barbed wire utopia. Now that dream.
Oh my Jeebus Christ, this is fucking awesome.
Has
Yes, it is.
surveillance privileges and a Latinx
And
toddler in every
he looks
holding
appropriate.
Oh my God.
SS uniform.
I know, yeah. And he looks so fitting in it, which is even weirder.
Exactly,
Like he
yeah,
looks
that's
like
what I
he,
mean.
yeah, I know he looks like he should be wearing that.
We process
He acts like he should be
evolutionary mistakes, and if you have concerns,
And he talks like he should be wearing that as well.
let me be clear: you're free to leave in a coffin.
In a coffin.
And liberties extinct by election day. A MAGA theme park run by kickbacks and gas. Where the gators salute and the lizards harass. If Spielberg sues, well, we'll call it a razz. But ICE is selling merch for Jurassic Alcatraz.
Hi, I'm Christy Nome, Governor Glamazon and part-time Velociraptor Whisperer.
Oh no!
Oh my Jesus Christ, we have to watch that again. Oh my Jesus Christ, we have to watch that again. Oh my Jesus, look at that. That is amazing.
Is this scared ketchup?
Somebody screenshot that and put it in the Decimal Chords. Because if I did it right now, I'd have to.
Slim, is this scared ketchup?
Yeah, I believe this is Scared Ketchup. Yeah, it is Scared. Yeah, it's Scared Ketchup.
I like that channel.
Yeah, we love that channel. Okay, Jesus, that's not what I wanted to do. No, I don't want it to be that way
Just
for me.
hold it
Okay.
there. I'll screenshot it. Put it back to big screen.
Okay, I will. Hold on. There you go. But it's gonna have all the thingies. But do it. Fuck it. Somebody screenshot it and here. I'll do this.
Don't do anything.
No, print screen. Okay, I did it. I did it as well. So I will have that.
Done it now. Okay, you felt it. Sure.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. You can, anyways. Everybody posts the image that you got from it.
This isn't a raid. It's a fashion-forward freedom suite. Yes, I'm wearing tactical heels. Yes, my body cam is bedazzled, but don't get it twisted.
She's like a
when I
fucking
say
cosplayer, isn't she? She wears these different fucking uniforms when she goes out, ICE and Homeland Security, dresses as a cowboy or cowgirl, I should say. And she's just fucking, well, she's a dog killing prick.
Yes, and yeah, she cosplays.
It's just cosplay.
Being things she's not.
Now hold my
Yeah.
hairspray. I see a kid with cancer with questionable papers.
Oh crap.
Right?
I got it.
Oh, leather. Who's that?
Marco
Lloyd
Rubio.
Davis?
No, that was Marco Rubio, and this is Major Green Twat. Eat her,
Yeah.
eat her ass, eat her, yeah, get them, get these fuckers. Eat her, eat her, eat her, yeah.
She should be ashamed of herself. Caroline Levitt.
Oh my, oh
Ashamed of
shit,
her.
oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Okay, now we need that as a screenshot. Jesus, Beavis and Butthead. Oh my god. Okay. I got it. Son of a bee sting. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah! Get him! Yeah, eat his ass. Yeah, get him.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Die, motherfucker. Die, motherfucker. All right, okay. I want to go through just like a couple more thingies of them abobbers, and then we of course have to go over this. I don't know why my computer's now doing this, but it's okay, whatever.
Trump Coke Kit.
Hey folks, it's me, Donald Trump Jr., and I'm grifting harder than ever these days with bogus crypto meme coin scams, mobile phone scams, gun scams, and as many other scams as I can snort. When you think of. But anyway, today I want to show off a new product that's truly off the rails. Introducing the Trump Coke Kit. Imitation 1.5 karat gold spray paint. The Trump Coke Kit goes wherever your nose goes.
25 karat gold spray paint.
Yeah, that's even better.
That's better than 24 karat gold. 25 karat gold spray paint. Well,
yeah, and spray.
Gold.
Yeah, and spray paint.
Carat. It's brilliant.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Yeah. So here we go.
My Trump Coke Kit everywhere. From the bathroom, back to the bathroom, and maybe the closet, the Trump Coke Kit is always with me. The Trump Coke Kit comes with a golden spoon, straw, razor, and mirror, all nicely contained in a discreet golden box, with plenty of room for a couple of fat, dusty baggies, if you know what I'm saying. With the Trump Coke Kit, it's always snowing at Mar-a-Lago. So order today. Oh, that's not what I wanted to press.
So there is Trump Jr. selling his Coke kits. Yeah. Okay, so here we go with the Epstein list some more. Adderall, ketchup.
Sherlock Trump.
The case of the Epstein list.
The moment all of you, and to some degree me, have been waiting for. I will now reveal my discoveries from the Epstein list. Each of you in this room have been named
for sure,
by the press
majestic.
having some dubious relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Great word, dubious. Not many know it. By the way, I didn't even know Epstein, not one bit. Like not even an eensy weensy bit. But now finally the world will get the answers they've been waiting for. And we can all, especially me, put an end to this unpleasant chapter in our lives. So my discovery is as follows.
There was no list. There was nothing.
Maybe you could move this along a little bit. Couldn't agree more, dude. Look, if my name is in the same sentence as that man, I'm going to sue.
This is why I'm the television president. I know how to tease. First, I will tell you how I made this discovery. First, I went to Pam Bondi's office for one of my routine check-ins. And she was wrong. The list was no longer on her desk. I mean, it was not on her desk. So I am happy to report there is no list. Case closed. Finito. It's
All
over.
these rich people.
End of story.
Jesus Christ.
We didn't find anything and we looked everywhere, even in the couch cushions. My guy JD Vance checked there. That's my future wife.
Hey, little lady.
Oh my God.
That's my 2:30 massage. I am a prince.
Sherlock Trump solved another one. Now keep burning those documents Pam gave us.
Boss,
Look at his
I don't know
hair.
how the Atlantic got a hold of this footage because Cash had it scrubbed.
Who's Pam Bondi?
He's saying who's Pam Bondi? Isn't she the secretary?
I am. Okay. I thought that maybe you were asking. I don't know. I wasn't sure.
Oh, no.
Okay,
No,
now
I
let's get back into. Now I'm gonna go back into this one, and we have. Let's go ahead and get to. Let's do this because it's really quick, and then we'll get into.
Has anyone noticed the gold in
What's
the
his
violin?
list?
The man's obsessed with gold.
Yeah.
No sound.
Okay, that's weird. Really weird. Stop. Okay, let me know if you can hear him.
Judges who dissented again. Jackson, Kagan, Sotomayor. All three of them women. One of them, Kagan, is a Jew, and Sotomayor is a second-generation Puerto Rican immigrant. What we need, if we're going to succeed as a nation, we need many things. First and foremost, we need repentance of our sin and turning in faith to the Lord.
What does any of those things ever have to do with anything, you fucking white fascist twat? Hey, Gio. If that's what you would like us to call you, then we'll totally call you that. My brain is probably not going to remember that, but we'll call you Phil when I can remember. Thank you for letting us know that. But let's listen to this cunt.
Lord Jesus Christ. But in terms of practicalities, political solutions, we need men in office. We need them not to be Jewish or Islamic or anything else, but Christian men in office. And we need them to be American Christian men in office. I have a dream, brothers and sisters. It's a simple dream. I don't feel like it's that big of an ask, right? There's other things we could get more technical. I've talked.
I mean, like, it is a big thing to ask because we've already gotten so far. You're taking us way further back in the past with what you just said. And, like, how can you say that nowadays? No. This douche nozzle is real.
I can imagine.
This is Joe Weblon, I think. I don't care what his name is, but this dude is real. He's a he's a MAGA pastor, and he is on this panel talking about how he thinks that only rich white men should have any control of anything, obviously, because why would you? If you were like brought up that, why shouldn't you be the top of the pyramid, the chain, everything? And then like people were taking away that and making it so that other things like women would have equality. I can see how these idiots would be very scared of that and not want to have that happen. I'm okay with consent and whatever. That's the way it has to be. Like, does my monkey brain and Neanderthal brain want to say, me do everything, women not, a little, but again, I have to go, no, equality, obviously. Like, everybody. Yeah, no, obviously you have to be like, everybody gets an equal right for everything, and consent is anything. Like, you can get into a situation where you get in bed with somebody and then they decide to say no. Well, then it stops. That's how that world works. And that's how it should work. Does it fucking like not be fun for certain people and blah 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 and da-da? Sure, of course. If you're weak-minded or like if you're in that situation for a second, you're like, oh, I thought I was gonna get laid. But you have to be like, no, you can walk away at any time, say no, just be there, blah blah blah. Not blah blah blah, but you know, it's consent, and this is how the world works. Once anybody says anything, that's when you stop and blah blah. And these idiots are so scared of that because they're like, oh my god, I'm never gonna be able to have sex with my wife once a month and make her give me a blowjob on my birthday if I don't have this thing, you know. That's what they think.
Don't you listen to the hypocrisy and idiocy in this? He says that they got to be white American Christians, and it's, you know, Christianity is a fucking Middle Eastern fucking religion. Brown people.
Yeah.
Who do you think wrote the Dead?
Well, yeah.
Who do you think wrote the Dead Sea Scrolls in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah.
In the caves, right? What are you talking about? It's fucking Middle Eastern.
This is just pure racism at its fucking finest.
Yeah.
And sexism as well, because he's saying obviously.
Oh fuck yes.
Nobody besides his dumbass should be able to vote, have land, do anything. And of course, if he has a wife, he believes that he gets to take her whenever he wants.
And more specificities about my position in the past.
Vote for her.
It's like Hitler would have been.
And vote twice. His votes should count twice, right? Okay, let's do this really quick, and then we'll go. But this is fun.
Hey
now,
guys,
let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Greg Shapiro with Court of Faith. Florida LGBTQ church kicks police out of lot, charges them $10,000 for parking.
Being News Tonight. What's that all about? Actual channel.
Yeah, no, it's god damn. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's a channel on YouTube. Everybody go there and show them love, and like that's what it is. They put out short videos. They put out hour long, and every day they put out stuff about the community. So anyways, yeah, this is fucking awesome. And so listen to the story, and everybody go ahead and show them love. And if maybe somebody wants to put their link in the side chat, if never mind, let's crack on.
The United Methodist Church in St. Petersburg is known for their pro-LGBTQ stance and drag queen sermons. On June 17th, Pastor Andy Oliver arrived at the church to find the parking lot full of Pinellas County sheriff cars. When confronted, the officers stated they were staging for an operation. The pastor, suspecting they were there to assist ICE, asked them to leave. Afterwards, the church issued a bill to the sheriff's office for $10,000.
Unauthorized use of a private church parking lot begins at 6 a.m. 13 vehicles occupied. 17. Wait, it said 13 vehicles occupying 17 parking spots. Disruption to community access, operations, and congruent use of property. Good times, yes.
Yeah. Was for, quote, unauthorized use of private church parking lot beginning at 6 a.m. 13 vehicles.
Okay, so we get that. I mean, there's nothing else for it.
And now we all can see who the good Christians are, because those are the ones on social media speaking out against all the shit.
Exactly similar. All right, so now let's find out what alligator Alcatraz really is.
I put the
alligator Alcatraz,
thingy.
An impregnable prison camp surrounded by miles of the most deadly parts of Florida. Poisonous snakes, fierce and hungry alligators, miles of unmapped swamps, storms, hurricanes, fierce heat. No one's getting out of alligator Alcatraz. The people in alligator Alcatraz are subhumans, the worst of the worst. Alligator Alcatraz is going to teach these criminals a lesson. If you're upset by alligator Alcatraz. Just wait, because when the Trump era ends, we're keeping it open for the corrupt crypto scammers like Don Jr. who cashed in on the presidency. Keeping it open for...
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to stop just for a second to laugh because, oh my god, this is so great. I didn't watch all of this. Like I browse most of the videos that we watch and just make sure that, like, you know, oh, it's the right content and stuff. But I don't watch all of it sometimes, and I didn't watch this far into this video. I watched it right into like there, and then that was it because I knew it was going to be funny, but I didn't know it was going to be this funny.
Folks like Stephen Miller, Kristi Noem, and Tom Homan, who ignore the law, ignore court orders, and deploy masked cops in warrantless raids. We're even keeping it open for the state and federal agents who abuse their power. You built this, MAGA, and some of you will enjoy the view from inside the wire.
Good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Lincoln Project, for making this. The Lincoln Project is amazing.
It is.
So
And
what
they
we
used to
will
be
do these.
Republicans, believe it or not.
Yeah, they were Republican, and
Until Trump came into
at one
office.
point.
They
Yeah.
Yeah, no. They're probably
they're
still
still-
Republican. They're just not MAGA because there's
Yeah.
a clear difference between Republicans and MAGA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize. You're right, Brainless.
No, that-
Republican and MAGA are
No, exactly.
two different fucking things.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
King
So
Taco.
here we blow. Here we blow. And I will be back in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, who will blow
Hope
me?
you're doing well today. You know, we don't to push conspiracy
Yeah.
theories or embrace them. In fact, we try to debunk them. And there's a few different ones going around regarding Jeffrey Epstein. And one of them has to do with the footage from his jail cell. 1 minute of the footage is missing. Now, the reason we're talking about it today is because there was just a press conference with Donald Trump and Pam Bondi, and Pam Bondi lied about it. Let's take a look.
Jeffrey Epstein, it left some lingering mysteries. One of the biggest ones is whether he ever worked for a American or foreign intelligence agency. The former labor secretary, who was Miami U.S. Attorney Alex Acosta, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not
he loses his mind.
the jailhouse tape on the night of his death?
Yeah, sure. Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to
Yes,
waste the
because-
time when you feel like
because
asking?
it's I don't still mind not answering. all
I can't believe you're asking a question.
figured out.
At a time like this, where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration. But you go ahead.
Sure.
Well,
Let
yeah,
me back up on that. In
desperation.
February, I
With
did
the
an interview on
spinach,
Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I said I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that.
Yeah.
Also, to the
Yeah,
tens
right.
of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child porn is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day. To him being an agent, I have no knowledge about that. We can get back to you on that. And the minute missing from the video, we released.
It'll come out in the light of day. It'll come out in the end.
Is that what happened?
And like them skipping over it, like that's even worse. Like there's fucking people that said he fucking raped them at 14 years old on Epstein Island. Like fuck you, Trump. You will go down.
The second she's forced to resign will be Trump's downfall.
Yeah. Yes.
The
So here we
video
go.
showing
Coming
definitively, the video
Yeah.
was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide. And what was on that, there was a minute that was off the counter. And what we learned from Bureau of Prisons was every year, every night, they redo that video. It's old from like 1999. So every night the video is reset. And every night should have the same minute missing. So we're looking for that video to release that as well, showing that a minute is missing every night.
Why would that happen? That doesn't make sense.
Now they're
Why
just
would there
gonna
be-
make more videos with the same minute missing, Fuck you, cunt.
It's
I
all
know.
lies.
I know. Obviously, because why would that make sense? I have worked in the industry of videography and setting up cameras and or making like webcams and or other 24-hour CCC TV cameras and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how these things work. Why there's no such thing as a thing that it displaces 1 minute for no reason. There's not a thing.
The time is basically the video watermark.
Yeah, and the other thing is
it's there for a reason.
The only thing that happens is if you don't back something up and you keep using those tapes, they will erase themselves and reuse themselves again and again. So then you can get the anomalies. But other than that, they don't.
But it's all digital now. You don't have to erase anything.
Well, not everybody. Yeah, but the government system should totally be digital.
Yeah.
And it should be put into a cloud or something. Why would 1 minute be missing? There's no reason for a minute to be missing. I've worked, like I said, in IT for so long with visual and audio. Nothing has ever given me a thing to where you don't have a system to where you couldn't make it so that everything was always running no matter what. Maybe certain parts of a system will go down for a minute. Right? Maybe if you're doing like a
yeah.
Maybe if we're rebooting something, but the whole system on that large of a scale, I don't think that does it every 24 hours, or it needs to. And I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but that sounds sus to me. That like it doesn't sound real.
Yeah, and I'm going to guess that there'll be no videos introduced into the public that has a minute missing out. They will not be introduced. The people that fall for these lies and nonsense are the MAGA morons that we're talking about tonight. They're the only people that fall for it.
So let's crack on. Yeah, so let's crack on.
And that's it on Epstein.
And yes, there is her trying to whitewash her, saying a very specific thing of I have the client list on my desk. But instead, what I want to focus on is what she said about the tapes. She said that the tapes were from an old 90s system and that the missing minute was from when the tapes were changed. Now, in order for that to happen, that would mean that the tape would have to record for 24 hours or, 24 hours minus a minute. The problem is the tape systems from the 90s were standard VHS tapes and they couldn't record for 24 hours.
Nope.
That's what I was saying. There's no reason that what she said was a thing, because I've worked with all of this stuff. I've worked with all different medias
and
for
also,
coding video.
like, especially in a prison, you can't afford to lose a minute. You can't. So you have double tapes. Then you switch one tape while the other one is recording, and when that one's almost done, it switches to the other tape, and then you take the other one out.
Well, see, what I think happens...
I think VHS was 4 hours long with a maximum, with the biggest tapes were 4 hours.
I think we had an 8, but
it's
I'm not
the biggest
going
tapes. It's the biggest compression. It's the biggest recording compression, because the tapes were probably were the same.
Anyways, how this normally happens, to the best of my knowledge, is there's multiple sections in multiple sectors, and they look in on different places and not just in one place. So you have cameras that are facing certain ways in certain areas, and then you have another sector and blah, blah, blah. So if you rotate through changing out the tapes, there's not a dead spot technically throughout the whole place. But again, there have been people who fucking have escaped. But again, that's what it's supposed to be, and there shouldn't be a minute of dead air for no reason. There shouldn't be a minute of dead air for no reason. I don't know. I don't see why that would work.
You'd be able to record a few different ways. Standard tapes would record for 2 hours. Long play tapes would record for 4 hours. Then extended play tapes would record for 6 hours. Some might record longer, but still not even close to 24 hours. So yesterday, when I might have said there's no there, the fact that they're lying about it maybe indicates that there's something there.
Yep.
And you
Most
literally
definitely. And
you literally should
Slim,
put two different goddamn fucking. Yeah.
it's 2:00 and it's 6:30. My alarm goes off again. So,
Okay. All right. Well,
I've
then,
got,
then we're done. We're done. We're done.
Yeah.
No, then we're
like
done.
it's a shit ton of fun, but
yeah, no, definitely. You'll have a good night. I just got enveloped in what we were doing. So again, thank you all very much for being here.
It's fun,
Dog,
but like we're
Yes,
starting
I
a bit
know.
later
Dog,
these days.
Go to bed,
Yeah,
mate.
I know. And that may change. Maybe we'll do a couple of streams that are earlier. I don't know. We'll talk about it later. Dog, it's wonderful seeing you and having you back. It's awesome to hear that you're out of the hospital and doing better. Or out of the hospital. Well, hopefully everything goes well from now on.
I'll be back in surgery on the 21st, hopefully. Well,
Okay.
better happen.
21st.
I'm
Okay.
done with taking these fucking these opiates. I tell you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, but like also you can't you shouldn't be on that too long because you'll get addicted to it.
Yeah, I got addicted when I had a shoulder injury in 2017, and I had to go through therapy and all sorts of shit. Withdrawal, fucking yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
know
tough
all about that.
Yeah. Well, if it takes longer, ask your doctor if they can prescribe you something else.
Right.
Nothing else. Fentanyl, that's the next one.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I got
I know, but like if you're gonna stay on the same thing long, you'll get addicted to it, and like even if you switch it up,
it
might help.
Withdrawal
Yes.
on tramadol. And
Yes.
this is the one up from tramadol, and I'm
Dude,
on the
tramadol.
highest dose. Not 4 hours, but 3 hours. I have to have a fucking district nurse come in and monitor what I'm fucking taking.
Tramadol was crazy. I thought it wasn't anything until I fucking didn't have it, and I was shitting and pissing myself on the floor.
Well, tramadol was great for pain. Yeah, I mean,
it was awesome for my back until I
didn't
didn't
take-
have it anymore.
Yeah, but it didn't take the pain away. It just made you not care about it. That was
Yeah.
great about tramadol. The pain was
And
still
I did-
there. You didn't give a shit about it.
And I didn't realize I shouldn't be taking like 5 a fucking day, even though they were wafers, until I didn't have them. And then, of course, your body is like, where are the 5 a day? And you don't have it. And then, anyways, so, yeah, no, I've been there and done that. And that's another reason why. That's another reason why I drink beer, because I know what that will do to me. Pharmaceutical narcotics. I'm like, okay. Night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. For drunk news report. I don't know. I will. Yes, and I will make all the stuffs. I think I have the links. I'm going to start working on that right now since I have nothing to do sitting here jerking myself off. Anyways, so
you're gonna have fun making that stream. You're gonna have fun preparing that stream.
That's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm working on. Is I'm trying to work on stuff to not think about the bad. Keep in the good and breathe out the bad.
Let's leave that.
Yes.
Do
Yes.
you think we belittled
Druzilla.
So speaking of that, Druzilla, if you want to talk later, never mind. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll stop. Never mind. Hello and goodbye. Unfortunately, hopefully you were here and you were just lurking the whole time. But good night. Yes. You all have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Same freak time, same freak channel for Drunken News Report. And I think we're gonna do effing funny maybe for Thursday. We'll see. I think we're just gonna do effing funny. So night,
Good night,
everybody.
motherfuckers. Love ya.
Later. We're the fuck out of here. Bye.